It's a Saturday showdown. Anyone fancy some hot laps around Interlagos? It's qualifying day here for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix.
Okay guys, everyone be aware, the car's ready to go. Okay, that's Aaron behind. Russell's ahead of you now. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Leclerc is ahead of you. Right, their best lap time, 1:10.2. Albon behind. Okay, so their best lap time, 1:11.4.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow. So it's all about speed in today's sprint. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? It's an unusual anti-clockwise race here at Interlagos, where the Sao Paulo locals are packed into the grandstands at each of the 15 corners around this classic 2.7-mile circuit. Two very fast sections bookend the famous and highly technical Sector 2, where getting a good run out of Junsao into one of the two DRS zones will be key to any overtaking prospects today. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and Callie Mayer completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Piastri, Verstappen, Lando Norris, and Albon, Tsunoda, Sainz, Gasly, and George Russell, Colapinto, Antonelli, Joshua Pierce and Behrman, Doohan, Stroll, Zane Maloney and Nico Hulkenberg, Bortoletto, Aaron, O'Sullivan and Isaac Hadjar rounds off the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And alongside me today, a man small in stature but big on comment, Anthony Davidson. Hello. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. Interlagos, always one of my favourite weekends of the season. Love Brazil, adore this track.
Absolutely spot on, Crofty. I wish you could pick this circuit up and place it, copy-pasted on multiple different locations around the planet, because it is sensational to watch, sensational to drive, and for all these drivers here in Brazil, it's a great time to get stuck into this Interlagos circuit. It's an anti-clockwise track, lots of important corners to get right, and it's a track where you can make or lose an awful lot of lap time.
The formation lap gets underway ahead of today's sprint. It's going to be interesting to see who gets pole position. We're almost ready to start the sprint as the cars take their positions on the grid, with the drivers and teams making their final preparations.
DRS now available. Okay, clear. Got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. moment, the car behind is lapping faster than us by around a second a lap.
So that wraps up the sprint race, but there's still more action yet to come this weekend. We've got qualifying and, of course, the Grand Prix. It's a Saturday showdown. Anyone fancy some hot laps around Interlagos? It's qualifying day here for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix.
Okay, engines fired up, we're set. That's Gasly ahead. Okay, so their best lap so far, 1:10.7. Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Formula One returns to Interlagos once again with the stage set for what promises to be another classic Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel famously clinched his third championship here in 2012, and just 4 years later, Max Verstappen treated us to one of the finest wet weather drives of all time. We're racing today then at Interlagos, a historic 2.7-mile circuit and one of the few anti-clockwise tracks on the calendar. 15 corners in total, 9 to the left and 6 to the right, with a technical middle section opening up to a flat-out Sector 3. That gives us our best passing opportunity down into Turn 1. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Pierre Gasly lines up on pole position, and Andrea Kimi Antonelli completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Norris, George Russell and Tsunoda, Sainz, Pierce, Albon and Calimea, Piastri, Maloney, Lance Stroll and Verstappen, Bortoletto, Hulkenberg, Ollie Behrman and Franco Colapinto, Aaron, O'Sullivan, Doohan and Isaac Hadjar rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. And let's talk momentum with this driver. What a sprint it was. They start at 0 once again for today, but with a huge amount of confidence, surely. Well, they'll definitely be glad that there's not a sprint race today. Let's face it, the sprint couldn't have gone much worse, but what we're looking for today is a reaction. Interlagos, always one of my favourite weekends of the season. Love Brazil, adore this track.
Absolutely spot on, Crofty. I wish you could pick this circuit up and place it, copy-pasted on multiple different locations around the planet, because it is sensational to watch, sensational to drive, and for all these drivers here in Brazil, it's a great time to get stuck into this Interlagos circuit. It's an anti-clockwise track, lots of important corners to get right, and it's a track where you can make or lose an awful lot of lap time.
Here we go then, the formation lap is underway and the track temperature looks warm. That may or may not play into some of the team's hands in today's race. So as all the cars reform the grid, the drivers will be hoping to get a strong start. They'll want to earn some valuable points from today's race, with final communications being done with their race engineers, ensuring the planned strategies are all in place.
now enabled. DRS enabled. Virtual safety car, virtual safety car. Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta. Bodywork's taken a few scrapes, try not to make it any worse please. Maloney's ahead of you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 3 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap, 1 minute 14.7. Okay, we're dropping back by around 4/10 a lap. Give it everything you got. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Bodywork's taken a few scrapes, try not to make it any worse please. to the car in front, 2.5 seconds. Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. Okay, information on Verstappen. Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car.
Copy.
P10, you're currently in P10. Okay, gap to leader, 15.0 seconds. Stroll is ahead of you. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.5 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Maloney's behind you now. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh softs. With the safety car out, this is a good opportunity to pit. We'll be a bit longer than planned on the next tyres, but we can make it work. Just remember, we'll probably lose track position. Your pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. 13 laps to go. Copy that. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please. Okay, Yuki is coming in for his stop now. You only have to stop once now. 1 stop left. Okay, off we go, back into the race. Look after these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound. The side pods have taken damage. Keep an eye on your engine temperatures. Cooling may be adversely affected. There's damage to the underbody. Expect to feel significant effects in terms of performance. Systems all looking good. Head down. Bortoletto's behind you now. They're on fresh softs. Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power. Green flag. You're sat in P8, well done. Our Our gap to first place, 2.7 seconds. Stroll ahead. They're on fresh mediums. That's Albon behind you. They're on fresh mediums. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 9 laps to go. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Yuki's in the car ahead. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.3 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres, and the time last lap, 1:15.4. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.7 seconds. No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions look good. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Albon behind. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 5 laps old. Time last lap, 1:14.5. And we've got 16 laps of fuel left. 16 laps. Understood. Copy that. Okay, copy that. Okay, as things stand, we're going to be 5th in the championship. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 3.3 seconds. radar is clear, weather is looking good for now. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Gap to the car in front, 7.0 seconds. Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position. Okay, you've taken damage to the side pods, expect to feel a little bit more drag than normal. The underbody's taken some damage, expect some significant impact to performance, I'm afraid. Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power. Systems all looking good, head down. Okay mate, this is the final lap of the race, final lap. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Woohoo! Get it! Yes!
Charles Leclerc, what a drive, what a victory, he wins!
And this performance today, Crofty, really goes a long way to keeping their championship hopes alive. It hasn't been an easy season for them so far this year, but this drive today was impeccable. A job well done.
Well, it's been a long wait for many of our drivers, but the wait is always worth it. Bring them out to the awaiting crowd. It's time for our podium celebrations. And that is a fabulous win and the top step of the podium for Charles Leclerc. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.